Welcome to How to Feed Tangerine and Give Her Medications video. So you first start by getting all her bowls and dishes ready, which will be in the dish rack. So there's two metal bowls, there's two plates, and then usually there's a water bowl. This is a water bowl. So you want to refresh her water every morning, and you come to the refrigerator and get the filtered water, and then you put it where her food is. And then in the dish rack there are measuring spoons. So you'll see a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, and a quarter teaspoon. So the teaspoon is for the water. So you're going to put 2 teaspoons of water in each bowl. And right now I'm getting breakfast and dinner ready, so I don't have to do a lot of work tomorrow morning. I'll just bring everything to that counter. And I have saran wrap, so you can wrap one of these sets and store it in the fridge. And here's her cabinet, which has all of her items. It has her cat food, her treats. These are her freeze-dried chicken treats. These are her greenies. This is her lysine. And this is a box of her medications. And then there's some extra squash packets here too. I'm going to go to the fridge to see if there's any leftover food. It's always going to be in the chill drawer. Any leftovers. So here we got food, squash, and fish oil. And there's Tangerine. Okay, so you see how this is divided into quarters essentially. So she's going to get, I believe, a quarter in the morning and a quarter plus an eighth for dinner. So I will demonstrate how to divide that up. So here's a quarter for breakfast. And here's a quarter and an eighth. That you'll put in the bowl. And what I try to do is I try to stir it with the, or kind of mash it into the water with the knife. I do the same for this bowl. Let's see what it looks like. Delicious. Oh, you're right there. And then we get the lysine. We put 1 scoop for each meal. This is for her feline herpes. And then we're gonna serve her squash. This is her squash. Those were in those pouches I showed you just now. We get half a teaspoon in each plate. She gets half a teaspoon for breakfast and dinner. And then this is her fish oil, so she's gonna get an eighth of a teaspoon. This is a quarter of a teaspoon, so you're just gonna give half for each plate to make an eighth. Because half of a quarter teaspoon is an eighth of a teaspoon. And then what I usually do, which you don't have to do, is like there's some chicken dust at the bottom of that container with the chicken treats, and you could just sprinkle some on there. Okay, now for the medicine. So at breakfast, she takes 2 pills. She takes zonisamide, which is for seizures. It's a white pill or white capsule that has writing on it. You'll see there's little numbers on it. And then she takes this yellow pill, which is for her allergies. It's called chlorpheniramine. So that's what she gets for breakfast. And zonisamide's for seizures. But at dinner time, she gets an extra pill. It's a white capsule. It doesn't have any writing on it. That's how you can tell the difference between the metronidazole, which is for her inflammatory bowel disease, and the zonisamide capsules, which is for her seizures. Okay, now that I have her medications all set, I'll put it back in the cabinet. I'm going to grab a greenie so that she can get rewarded after I give her pills. And now I'm going to make more space by putting 1 set of this meal in the fridge. So everything goes in that chill drawer in the fridge. Keep this out over here. Okay, now it's time for Tangerine to get her pills. You want to give her pills before the food because the food's the reward.
Do you want to do any tricks?
Tangerine. Sit. Good sit. Good Tan. And I usually do some tricks with her beforehand, just because it's a routine, right? Shake. Good shake. Good shake.
I guess we should probably skip most of them since they might want to watch this a few times.
Yeah. Okay. So she did a few tricks. She could do pretty much all the tricks the dog can do, lie down, roll over. You could tell her to move and she'll move. High five. Yeah, she does a lot of tricks. The dog does. So I just see, you see this? I come behind her. And then I use one hand under her belly, one hand on her rump to kind of push her rump up onto the counter. She might hiss at you. That's okay. Just be calm. That's the key. And then you see how I have this arm around here? That's so that she doesn't run away, right? And then I load the pill, so I make sure this part of the pill popper is not all the way in, so it creates space for the pill to go in. And then, I dip in the fish oil.
Notice how she's in a sitting position.
Yeah, she's sitting, and I'm using my finger on her chin to tilt it up. Look, I'm barely touching her. And I'm going in sideways. I kind of just let her swallow it. If she spits it out, I just try again. So you see that? I did this finger motion where I'm clicking that back. And I load it again, dip it in here, the fish oil, tilt her head back again, going through the side. Now if you aren't able to get her mouth open, I just keep using the pill popper on the side of her mouth, just keep kind of poking it, and she'll eventually open her mouth. She'll get tired of it.
Yeah, she's being too cooperative tonight.
Yeah. So pulling this back again, this is a little pill, this one's more challenging, so you just gotta make sure that it's tucked in. And I try not to tilt it downward because it might fall out. And I tilt her head back. Oh, she actually did that one. All right, and then, I can bring her down, but if you just throw her greenie treat, she'll get down. If you don't want to grab her again, she'll get down herself. And then I give her food right after. And it's over here on this map. And there she is. Pretending not to be hungry.
Not hungry now, I guess. Nice work, Linda. One shot. You did it all in one take.